Hello everybody, welcome back to Key Creations. Thank you for joining me again, and if you are new, thank you for stopping by my channel. I hope you will subscribe. So at this time I want to send out my heartfelt condolences to those that lost their lives in the helicopter crash with Kobe Bryant and Gianna and the 7 other people that were on that helicopter. My heart goes out to each and every one of the families, and I will definitely keep everyone in prayer. And so, being a big basketball fan, a huge fan of Kobe Bryant, and also of women's basketball, I just wanted to do something to honor him. I'm going to make a wreath for that, and I hope you guys will stick around so I can share how I made that. Okay, so here are the supplies you're going to need for this wreath. You're going to need a 14-inch wreath frame. You're also going to need some mesh, and of course I have the purple and the gold. This is 10-inch mesh, and it's 10 yards a roll, and I ordered this mesh off of Amazon. So I will let you know how many of each color that you'll need. You're also going to need some ribbon, and I have here 2.5 inch. You're going to need some pipe cleaners. You're going to need some type of florals. And I have the purple and the gold, yellow gold. You're going to need some of that. You're also going to need some wood numbers. And Kobe wore number 24 and number 8 while he played for the Lakers. And so we're also going to use some paint, and this is purple Craft Smart paint. You're going to need a paintbrush or one of these foam brushes. You're going to need your wire cutters, your scissors, and your rotary cutters. You're also going to need your hot glue gun and glue sticks. So for this wreath, we are going to do ruffles. And so we're going to cut our pieces 30 inches long. And so this is how we'll cut the mesh. And just roll it out like this. And since my mat only measures to 23 inches, I'm going to come here to 20 inches and just slide it down like this. And then I'm going to cut my piece at 10 inches to get my 30-inch cut. Now, if you don't have a mat or a rotary cutter, you can always use scissors and a ruler. So that's how we'll cut the mesh. And so we are going to take our wreath frame, and we're going to cut our pipe cleaners in half like this. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start on the 2 outer bars here. The 2 outer bars. And we're going to place a pipe cleaner on these 2 outer bars here. And we'll just tighten it up around there like that. Okay, so I'm going to start with the purple mesh. And so you'll take a piece of mesh and straighten it out like that. Take your fingers in the middle and just scrunch it up the middle like this. Just walk your fingers up the middle. Okay, and then you get it all here, and it'll look like that. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it down here in the pipe cleaner like this, and just tighten it up like so. Okay, and so then what you want to do is just take your mesh, your ruffle, and just kind of fix it a little bit like that. Okay, so you'll have that. So the next thing we're going to do is, so we have our ruffle that's on the first 2 bars. So we're going to come here to the last 2 bars here, and we're going to place a pipe cleaner. And we're going to alternate the colors. So this time I'm going to use the gold. So we'll take a piece here and do a ruffle just like we did the purple one. Put your fingers in the middle here and just scrunch up the middle. Just scrunch it up. Okay, and so take your ruffle and place it right down here in the pipe cleaner. And then just tighten up the pipe cleaner. Okay. Okay, and so then you'll do the same thing like you did the purple ruffle. Just kind of fix it. And just leave it like that. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is for the next ruffle, I'm going to put a yellow ruffle on top on the first 2 bars. So I'm just going to alternate the colors like that. So I'll show you what I mean. So on these first 2 bars here, I'm going to put a yellow ruffle. And then on the bottom 2 bars, I'm going to put a purple ruffle. And I'll just go around the whole wreath frame doing that. So I'll show you. Let's get this yellow and do another ruffle. And we'll take our ruffle and put it down here. And so tighten that up and then just straighten out our ruffle. So like I said, for the bottom 2 for the bottom 2 rings, I am going to put a purple one. Okay, so here is the base of the wreath all completed. And so it'll look like that. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys exactly how I placed the mesh on there and how many I used in the section. So from this crossbar here to this crossbar, that's a section. Okay, and so there are 6 sections total on this wreath frame. So in each section, I put a total of 6 ruffles in each section. 3 around the first 2 bars and 3 around the last 2 bars. And so I just wanted to show you guys how I placed the mesh on there. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to paint our numbers. And so I've already painted the 2 and the 4. And so I ended up putting like 2 coats of paint on this. And so what you're going to want to do is let it dry in between each coat of paint. And so we're going to take our 8, and I'm not going to take this piece of paper here. I'm just going to show you guys a little bit, and I'm not going to paint the whole thing on camera. Just so you guys see. You just take your paint here, and you just paint it just like that. And if you got a paintbrush, you can use the paintbrush. You don't have to use a foam brush. And so that's all you're going to do is put 2 coats of paint on the numbers and let them dry really well. Here is the 8 that I've painted. And so what I already did is I attached pipe cleaner here on the back. All I did was take my hot glue gun and put hot glue around and over the pipe cleaner, and I extended the pipe cleaner by taking 2 pipe cleaners and wrapping them around like this, just twisting them together so I can make the pipe cleaners longer. Okay, so that's all I did with that. And I put a little hot glue right there in the middle to hold it together. Okay, so I have already placed the 24 on there. Okay, and so I am going to place the 8 on the other side. So just have to make sure you get down through all of the mesh, and all you're going to do is attach it onto the back. So you just gotta move your mesh and find your way down there, and then attach on the back. Make sure it's where you want it. Then turn it over on the back and just tighten it up. Make sure it's in the right place before you tighten it all the way down. Okay? But you can always come back and adjust it. Just like that. There we go. Okay, so we have this. I might have to come back and kind of adjust a little bit so they can be even across, but you have that. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place some of those florals on there. And so all I'm going to do is take my hot glue. I'm going to take my flowers here and cut the stems off with my wire cutters. And first I'm going to see like how I want to place the flowers. So I just take my hot glue gun, oops, and take my hot glue gun, put the glue here, and just glue it down. Just hold it in place and be careful not to burn yourself. So I'm going to go through and glue down the rest of the things, and I'll show it to you when I come back. Okay, so here's the wreath completed. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This one is going to hang on my door for a long time. And oh, you're gonna need 2 rolls of mesh for each color. You're not gonna use the whole second roll, but you're gonna need 2 rolls of mesh for each color. So thank you guys for watching this tutorial. If you would, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a blessed day.